Right, hello everyone. Got another video, finally. Hoping that it doesn't freeze or crash during this, because I've been having a lot of problems with that. So I'm just doing this on Voobly. This is a recorded game from, God knows, 2009 or something like that. I don't know who I'm playing against, it could be anyone. They're pretty good. I'll be the one in red. So I'll just talk about what decisions are made by each of us, what's good, what's bad, just generally commentate on what's happening. So we've both found about 16 now, which is enough to maintain worker production. So as you can see, yellow getting a lot of carbon. But me, I've found Rontos early, and I'm getting on those, lured them over, just to get that food out, get a faster attack level 2 time. Pretty decent map. All the hunt on the map and the nerfs. There's a lot of food production in the early game. So we'll both tech quite fast, and the game will get into action a lot faster than if we had to just farm off the bat. Looks like I've missed 2 Rontos, which is pretty bad of me. I mean, that's 800 food I'm missing, and I'm on the farms now. So a big mistake for me. But I think he's going to find all his. So he might catch up in that early mistake he made by not getting a Ronto. So a pretty easy base for me to close up. The carbon here, I can make a wall out of houses or tech buildings like my troop centres. For him, he's sort of got to build a wall like there and there. It's kind of easy for him to defend if he just puts a turret here, and then his farms are quite safe as well because of the way his buildings are positioned, and his command center fire. So he's sending out some early mounted troopers, which is always good to do on high nerf maps because you've already got the animal nursery, and you've got that 50 Nova left over, so you can afford to and get some early harass out. But I think he's just a bit too late to do some proper damage with these. If he'd come maybe a bit earlier, or you'd had that Ronto earlier, he could have done this a lot earlier, yeah. And do a bit more harassment. Though to be honest, my command center is quite close to my carbon. I can just pull workers back and garrison them. But what's done is done now. So I'm just going to go on the offensive, it seems. Put down 2 turrets just to defend my base and just pretty much send everything out to harass him. But he's already got some troopers out. He should be fine defending this. And he's just found these 2 Rontos for himself. He's put down a food processor. He's just going to farm them up there. That's pretty good. Nice boost to his economy, help him get tech level 3. So just waltz in 3 troopers here. Probably just get that 1 worker and then we'll be caught. We're going to get the second one. Oh, that's really good. 2 workers for 3 troopers. Harass him with the scout a bit. Here comes the second load of troops. Another worker. 2 workers for 3 troopers. And I'm going to kill this Ronto. That's a good pick off because he's eating these. If I kill that with my troops, you can't get that with the workers. So that's 400 food gone. It's a really good move. But he's got a huge amount of troops, so he's defending us quite well. For how aggressive I'm being. He's a lot of Nova. I'm not sure what he's doing with that. Like what he wants to do with that. More worker pick-offs. But I think at this point it's getting a bit redundant. Especially if you start losing, say, 60% of all our troopers just to kill 1 or 2 workers. It's not very good. Actually, I'm going to try and fight here. But he doesn't want to take that fight because I'm on the hill. Hill gives you a huge advantage. But he does have a larger amount of troopers than me. I think this is bad for me. Look at this. This is a waste of troopers. He only killed like 5 of his and lost about 14 of ours or something like that. Huge blunder. We finally found our Rontos, eating those. Huge boost. Helped get to T3. Don't know what these workers and Nova's about. It looks like he wants to go to tech level 3. And he can certainly make that decision because he had such a trooper lead. But he makes his own blunder here by just patrolling in up a hill into my troopers. An easy win there, and I can just go in the aggressive again. So I think at this point he's going to build some towers to defend himself. Maybe one there, one here. Yeah, cover everything. It's going to make it exceptionally hard for me to do damage with these troopers, because he can just position his troopers around here, and he's pretty much defended everything. So really, both of us will go attack level 3 and move the game on in that way. What is this? So there's not much I can do here. There's not much he can do here until we're both tech level 3 and building higher tech units like strike mechs. So I'm gonna get those 2 mech factories. An air turret, because I've seen them in Nova and these rebels, and it's probably the only thing that I could really lose to. Would be a few wildfighters. Yeah, I've got men on over as well. Get another anti-air turret. He's really clever because he saw my troopers come up this way, so he's positioned this one strike mech here. But he pulls it away as I come back to that area. So I'm just going to send my troopers here for a bit and wait for an opportunity. Pretty crap carbon here. Need another one. Maybe over here. Put command center down. He's just got about 3 command centers. He's really tried to pull his economy back. It's not a bad decision for him either, given how turtleish his defences are. It looks like I'm going for a 3-pronged attack here, which usually would be good, but given how defensive he is, it's kind of bad. We'll see. Does, however, make him garrison everything in a bit of a panic, which is a bad decision. You just pull away in certain areas, but just throwing away these troopers. I think if I was to redo this, I wouldn't send those troopers. I'd just keep them at home and maybe upgrade them and send them as a one-off force with my mechs. Maybe forward and just allow me to do a lot of upfront damage somewhere. Maybe here to cut them off for more. But that attack's done anyway. But I have a huge amount of strike mechs, and this is some really great micro here. Keeping these strike mechs alive versus all these troopers. Just pull them back, split them up. Keep kiting. Only lost maybe one. Gonna lose the second one? No. And then here, we just have to open up. He's still got workers garrisoned. He's losing a lot of mining time. Bad for him, good for me, because I'm not being touched at all. There's no counterattacks, there's nothing. I can do what I want behind this. And me just building loads of strike mechs, I'm still going to be at an advantage economically, because he's losing so many workers, and he's not advancing his tech forward. So you just got the 2 groups. He has to keep garrison, he has to keep garrison, he's getting crushed under the pressure. I mean, he's rebels, he really should have just built a fort and get a speeder. And that would have made me do a one-off attack with some troopers and some anti-air troopers or something, or anti-air mobiles. Because this wouldn't work against speeders. Because they do so much damage to mechs. But yeah, just look at them. Garrisoned. You know, the one force just defended one area, but we just send in strikes here, pick off workers again, pick off workers again. You know, it's pretty much over for him now, because the lead that's been developed is just too high. This could just be done forever. And behind this you could make a forward as well and just start sending over artillery, crushing his tech. So he played really well before this, and then he's panicked a bit too much and didn't deal with this appropriately. I think maybe an air route would have been better for him as well. Just simply because he was on Nova all the time and he's Rebel Alliance, and that's pretty much their strength. And this is probably going to be the killing blow. Bunch of mounted troopers, because he's pretty much just completely mech destroyers at this point. He hasn't even got war center upgrades for them. They're just going to melt like butter to the mounted troopers. There you go. Power core down. That's it. There's no defense anymore. so many workers dead. And behind this, got command center here, one over here as well, and one here. Bit of a macro mistake there. But I think that should be it. GG. It's over.